All right, this is the video that's going to walk through the specifics of how to do those formatting things that I am expecting for the argumentative essay. So in red, I have written the things that we need to make sure to do to our essay. We're going to have 12-point font, Times New Roman or readable font style, double spaced. We're going to do in-text citation. We're going to add a works cited at the end, and then we need our name in the title at the top as well. So first, let's do the easy stuff, the font and size. So if I press and hold, I can select all, and then it's all in blue. If I click here where it says Arial, this is my font style. I'm hoping you guys know how to do this. Any font that's like easily readable and not fancy is good with me. Arial regular, Times New Roman, whatever's easiest. If you click the box next to it, that is font size. We're looking for 12-point font. If you then go over to where this backwards P is, and you scroll down, there's a button called line spacing. You want 2.0. Now, that's gonna like double the length of your paper automatically, okay? Because now it's much easier to read because there's a space between every line. Okay, so these ones I can erase, and I'm done with those. Okay, next, let's check and see if Joshua has in-text citations. Our lovely volunteer, Joshua here, has his paper open. So I can see, it looks like he does have in-text citation, although there might need to be a fix. Okay, this one looks good. This one, let's cross out the page number. I just want 23. And this is a little bit long, so I'll talk about how to fix that later. And then I don't see one here. So make sure you have according to the US Mint, but make sure that you have an in-text citation there as well, okay? So how to make sure that you're doing that right, at the very end of your paper, if you go all the way down to the bottom, and you go to the very, like, put your cursor on the very end, what you're going to do is, where did that button go? Insert page, okay? What that does is it basically automatically bumps you to the next page. On its own page, you are going to have a works cited page, and that is going to be in the center. So we're going to pick the little backwards P and do center, and this is going to be your works. Ooh, if I can spell, works cited. Underneath here, this is where you copy paste your Noodle Tools citations. Okay, those Noodle Tools citations are actually going to be on the left, so you have to bump it back to the left. But then when you copy paste, here's the sneaky. This is the hardest part, and it always has been for me. I don't want all of it. I just want this line. Select. You're gonna highlight. You're gonna go to paragraph. You're gonna go to special indent, and you're gonna do a hanging indent. What that does is, let's show you what I mean. You're gonna copy paste your citation from Noodle Tools. Oh, and look. You see how the second line, it's still going. I didn't know I typed that much. See how the second and the third lines are actually indented, but the first line is not? That is a special feature only for citations, okay? So that will be like your citation. Versus when you go into your paper, every new paragraph actually should be tabbed over special indent, first line. When a paragraph starts, you do a special indent, first line on all new paragraphs. You can also hit the, if you don't want to do this clicking every time, if you have a keyboard out, you can hit tab. No, you can't, apparently. On iPads, it's different. Special indent, first line for each paragraph. Or you can do this as you type, and you don't have to fix it later. But make sure that. Okay, so citations are on their own page in a works cited page that looks like this with the hanging indent, and then your paragraphs have a first line indent. Now, we've done works cited and in-text citations, so I'm going to erase those. So we need to work on our name and title as the last two things. You already have a title. Yay! And it's centered exactly how it should be. Correct. Awesome. Eraser. Oh my gosh. I'll just erase it. There we go. Okay, the last thing we have left is the name piece. And this is how I identify. Let's say you handed it in printed, or I can quickly identify as the teacher whose paper this is. So it's going to be at the very, very, very top left of your paper. And it's going to be first your name. I'm going to put my name, even though this is your paper. Okay, and then you click enter. And then you're going to click the date that it's due. This paper is due Friday, March 22nd. 22nd. So we actually write it really funny, 22 March 2024. So you do the day first, then the month, then the year. Then you do what the assignment is. So this is what assignment?
Argument essay.
Yeah, 8th grade argument essay. And then the last thing you do is actually the teacher's name, so that if it gets lost, I can find it. Then you do the title in the center, just like you have it. Then you start the paper. So if I zoom out, this is what every paper should look like. And look at, like, that's almost like a third of a page just taken up just with the title page. Then you come down here, and this last page is just your works cited. So it kind of bumps your paper up automatically, which is nice, especially with that double space too. Questions? Okay, this is the format that you have to use for every single paper. You follow, it should be something similar to this, but whatever the teacher professor says, that's what you do in your paper. This is what I'm asking for. Okay.